I summon pot of
Weed.
to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
That's not what it does.
Roll my dice. That is what it does. Pot of
Weed. All right. Welcome on in, everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day or night, wherever you're out there in the world. And welcome on back to the Trash Bin. How is it going, y'all? Acorn, welcome on in. Gigi on first, by the way. I hope you're having a great day. Tonight, chat, we have something a little special in mind. It is going to be a fairly short stream, but tonight I am going to be playing Clone Hero because I was watching Light play, and I'm going to be real, I really wanted to play Clone Hero, and I'm like, I might as well stream it. I'm also drinking tonight, which I don't normally do. And so, we're not only doing Clone Hero with alcohol, we are also going to be enabling the Gambleja. I'm not smoking weed, but we will be doing alcohol. So, if you want to gamble against me, every 4 minutes it will be available to spend 600 points to flip a coin, and it'll either be I have to drink alcohol or you have to partake in your substance. It's gonna be a thing. Sorry, I started joking there, but it's gonna be goofy object. I might bring it around in the future for certain streams. I think it's kind of fun.
I summon pot of
Weed.
to draw
Tails.
3 additional cards
All right, hold
from
on,
my
we're
deck.
waiting.
That's not what it does.
Roll my dice.
We wait.
That is what it does. Pot of
Weed. Hold on. I don't remember if it automatically flips or not. Is that auto flip? Did I set that up on this page? Oh, I did. Yeah, there it is. Hold on, it's flipping. All right, I lost immediately. What a fucking day of the week. I guess it doesn't work on this screen. I'll have to like figure that out at some point, but it works on the other screen. I'm gonna take a nice little swig. I have my own little concoction that I made tonight. It is, hear me out, this is one of the best mixed drinks I've ever made. It is pineapple flavored rum chata mixed with Barq's red cream soda, the limited edition that came out recently. It is one of the best mixed drinks I've ever had. If you get the chance to make it, I highly recommend it. It is so good. It's kind of like when you mix root beer with ice cream, I would say. That's kind of the vibe it gives, except it has that hint of like red soda flavor. Kind of like if you've ever had Rock and Rye before. I can't think of the brand all of a sudden. Starts with an F. Fago. you ever had Rock and Rye Faygo? It's like that's kind of what the cream soda tastes like, mixed with the creaminess of rum chata. It is so beautiful. Mm. I also had a small can of whiskey earlier, so I've already pre-gamed. I pre-gamed it. All right, let's get the screen switched over and let's get started. Think it doesn't want to show. There we go. And I'm gonna pause. Tyler, we love you. You make great music, but it's not your moment right now. Less stutter, more butter. Let's go by date added. Do we start with this? We're gonna start here with the song that I charted. I looked away because I want to check audio levels. I think audio levels are okay. If it's ever too loud or too quiet, let me know. I'll also try to keep up with chat if y'all end up yapping while I'm playing. Normally it's not too bad. I did forget to open up Chatterino. So I'll have to do that after this song. I've really started to vibe with this song a lot, though. Maybe it's because I played it so many times while starting this. But I've taken a really big liking to it. It's not my typical genre either, so kind of an oddity. I'm kind of fucking this up. Hold on. Okay, the alcohol do be hitting. It do be hitting. I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling a little goofy, a little silly. Oh, wait, that's something I didn't think about. Clone Hero, if for anyone that doesn't know, tends to make me see everything kind of swirly a little bit because of the speed of the highway mixed with me constantly staring in the same location. So, alcohol mixed with that's gonna be really fucking weird. It also looks a little too loud. Turn that down. Still right about there. How about that? Chat, what do you think I'm gonna get for missed notes on this? I'm estimating like 140. The worst I've ever done, probably. I'm definitely feeling a little sluggish. I also did work almost 9 hours today, so like I'm a little EP too. Oh my god, chat. While I was at work, I had to deal with so many shitty people. We work on an appointment schedule, and if you're more than 5 minutes late for your appointment, you no longer have an appointment, right? Like, you're considered to be a walk-in. And I was helping this person that was, because we work on 20-minute intervals. They were like our 6:20. And he just kept having more and more problems. And I was like, all right, well, I do have my 6:40. If they show up, I do have to help them. If they don't, then I can continue to help you. And we'll go from there. It hits like 6:45 or 46, and I'm like, all right. So it looks like they're not coming in, so I can continue to assist with the situation. I have no idea in the moment that the problem's not going to be solved because it's an issue with Facebook. So I don't know that just yet. And then at like 6:52, my manager makes a call out saying that, like someone is heading over for their appointment. And I'm like, my next appointment window is like 7:20, right? Like it's not a current appointment window time. And he's like, and so I say like, can you check and see if they have an appointment for me? He's like, yeah, I got you. He does that. They're like, yeah, I'm the 6:40, and immediately I'm like, okay, hey, you're not getting help right now. You're gonna have to wait. And so my manager says essentially that to her, and she goes and sits down, sits there for like 2 minutes. Bear in mind, she was like 12 to 13 minutes late, right? For a 20-minute appointment. So there's like 8 minutes left in it. You don't have an appointment anymore. And while I'm helping the gentleman, she just randomly yells like, is anyone gonna help me? And I'm like, ma'am, I have to assist this gentleman. I was already with him. I can be with you as soon as I'm available. And her response to that was, well, I had a 6:40 and it's like 5 minutes till 7. I have to explain that, like, you don't have an appointment anymore because you were late. You missed your appointment. And she gets angry and starts yelling at me for it. And I'm like, ma'am, if you go to your doctor's office and you're 20 minutes late, they will reschedule you. Like, if you're there for a general checkup, they're like, we're going to redo this. We're not going to skip the person who's after you just because you were late, right? Like, they're going to be like, come back later. You missed it. That's on you. And as I'm, like, mid-sentence saying that, she cuts me off, tells me to shut up, and goes to find the manager. And the crazy thing is, I'm the only person that works over there tonight, so I'm like, what do you think you're gonna get out of this? Like, my job lets me not help you if I think you're being a piece of shit. So, like, if you come back over here, I'm just not gonna help you if you're being rude. Hold on. It happens again. Like, I think we hit 7:04 and she sees that we have a 7:20 and she's like, well, it's like 7:07 right now or whatever. And I see that you have a 7:20. So what happens if it hits 7:20 and you're still helping him? I tell her, well, then I would help my 7:20 because they have an appointment. And she's like, so I'm just not going to get help? I'm like, you don't have an appointment right now. It's lowest priority. This is on you. Like, can you not understand you made this? Also, if anyone has any requests, by the way, let me know. I am open to requests tonight. But that kind of sums up my night at work. There was some weird shit that happened too. Which is that the guy whose laptop I was working on, I had to look at his bookmarks on his browser because I had to fix his browser. And anyone in the community I'm a part of, you'll know this word. But he was a chaser. Icky. Like I want to see that at all ever in my life. And, you know, being a trans individual, I definitely don't want to be near this guy. But icky, nasty. And he's exactly who you would expect to be a chaser, right? He was a white dude with the ugliest tan, who, you know, expresses Republican views. Meanwhile, you know, clearly won something. Just, ugh. I hate people. How did the interview go? So the interview was yesterday. For anyone that doesn't know, I got a phone interview for a job. The interview went well, ? So essentially, interview goes through. This is like a general interview. It's not like questions about like, oh, tell me about blah blah blah. It's more so like, all right, so here's like what we're offering. Like what are you looking for? What are your values? Tell me about you. Like seeing if we're in alignment, right? Like if I fit for them and if they fit for me at all. Before we go into an actual interview. They go through all the questions. We get to know each other a little bit. And I'm really good at interviews, not gonna lie. By the end of it, they were like, I just want to really get you scheduled for an in-person interview. I really like you. I think you're a perfect fit for this role. I'm gonna let the hiring manager know, and all we got to do now is I just got to have you take an assessment test and then do a credit check. Full stop. So it is a bank job. Bank jobs get the ability to check your credit before you can get a job there. Their reasoning to the government is that they want to know the likelihood of you committing fraud at the bank. Which, my credit score and stuff does not tell you the likelihood I will commit fraud. That is not what that is for. But that's what they check anyways. So, I'm like, alright, I can pass this assessment, no problem. But like, what the fuck are you talking about? You want to see my credit score? So, they end up getting to see my credit, and then they email me saying, hey, we see these derogatory marks. Bear in mind, I am poor. Alright, I don't care about saying that. I'm kind of poor. I got some debt. Quite a bit. Most of it due to medical circumstances and unfortunate events that happened, right? So it's like, it's debt that I never intended to have initially. But when I got it, it was at a time in which I was already in debt because I was trying to build a credit score, and I was doing good. You know, like I was adding debt, paying it off, adding new debt, paying it off on repeat. I had a very high credit score. And then I had a medical emergency, which put me in a lot of debt. Was barely keeping up with it, and then had another emergency, which made it worse. So very unfortunate circumstance, right? As a result, though, there's a few derogatory marks on my score. So they sent me an email asking about it, like, hey, can you explain like what happened here, the circumstances around it, and like what you're doing to solve the problem? And I was just like, all right, fuck it. They don't deserve to know this, right? Like, this isn't any of their information that they didn't need to have. But if I want this job, I gotta do it. And I'm like, I kind of want this job. So I just explained what was going on. And then I went to bed because by the time I did it, it was like 7 o'clock at night because I was a little late to get that email. When I filled out the assessment and then did the credit check, I didn't expect them to instantly respond. So I went and hung out with a friend for a couple hours. Turns out they were very quick to ask that question. So I go and I do the response and everything, and by this time it's like 7 o'clock. So they definitely went home, right? The bank closes at 6. So I'm like, all right, they're definitely at home. They're not going to read this until tomorrow. Fast forward to this morning, 8 a.m. on, like, not the fucking dot, but like 8:20 in the morning. I'm waking up to my phone vibrating on my bed, and I see the number faintly, and I'm like, I think I know who that, and it goes to voicemail because I'm a little late, right? Luckily, my phone lets me pick up calls that are on voicemail currently. So I see them actively leaving the voicemail. I pick it up and I'm like, hello. We go through it, and they said that they saw it. They're still excited and they want to get me an interview, so they scheduled the interview, and I have the official in-person one tomorrow. So sometime tomorrow afternoon is when that will be done. And I will probably go live tomorrow night to talk about how it goes. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully it goes well. We'll have to see. You hope for the best? Thank you. They weren't exactly paying what I wanted, but they weren't that much lower than my current pay rate, so I'm like, I'm not gonna be upset about it. And they offer pay raises pretty often, so I should be getting one potentially as long as I do well in a fairly quick time period. And the first pay rate, because they were like, yeah, we do it in like a tier system, so like, you know, there's this tier, that tier, that tier, and I explained the first couple tiers. Because no point in going into the in-depth ones right now, I guess, but the very second tier, so if I even get one pay raise, I'll be above my current rate. So I'm like, okay, I'll put up with that. But they are at least offering me the hours that I want, and that's the big thing right now. I need a consistent job, and that's what this is going to be, if I get it. So my current job doesn't respect my time whatsoever. Clone Hero called you? Well, welcome. How's it going, Chris? I'm assuming WSG is in what's good? Is that right? Making sure I understand. I'm looking for certain songs. Yeah, what's good? Okay, cool. I'm doing okay. Kind of a busy day. A few shitty situations. Sorry, stimming. But overall not bad. I do have an interview for a job tomorrow, which is wicked. Hoping it goes well. I could really use it. And you're doing all right. Let's go. I'm glad to hear it. Let me turn this down a little bit. I definitely hit the note. Was I early? I know it said that we've played this before, but I don't remember this song. I recognize the background, though, so I know I've played it. I need to drink more alcohol. Playing too well. That's a PB. Low bar. Ah, that's gonna be the killer for 100% right there. Spamming a spacebar is not my favorite thing in the world. There's a certain song I'm looking for and I can't find it. God, I love Witches. That's such a good song. God, I love Good Kid. I missed the concert. The concert was such a good time. Take me back, bro. Take me back. I'm not seeing anything pulling me in. Symptom of Life does sound like fun. I'm just not feeling it. And there's still one song I'm looking for and I can't find it. Has to be higher up, I guess. I could have sworn it was in this set. Just a fun song. No. I wish I could remember the name of this song. It gets deleted from my memory every time, though. Maybe it's up here somewhere. Hold on, I do want to play this one. I do want to play this one. This was not what I was looking for, but... Oh, I'm fucking it up, though. Drunk or not, I will play it. Oh, my right hand's not cooperating. No! I know what finger I'm trying to hit, and it's just not working. The finger's locking up. My brain's like, what? What are you doing? Hold on, we're in a signal jam. Sorry. Roadblock. Bad traffic. Fuck. Literal mental traffic to my muscles. Ow. I'm gonna crack my knuckles a little bit. I'm gonna loosen up the bones. The bones. They do be rattling. This is not the one I was looking for. I played myself. Unironically, I was looking for this. I still adore the background. After this, we're gonna go to just requests in random. So if you have any requests, feel free to queue them up. No 20-minute songs. Gonna throw that out there now. Oops. I love the little lyric thing. Fuck. That was the easy part and I fucked it up. Are you serious? Also, Chris, if you're still here, are you still doing medium difficulty for the most part? It's such a fun song. Alright, with that, I think we're gonna start hitting random. Ooh. Not feeling it. A new song sounds like fun. I think we're gonna queue up something new just because we often play the same songs on repeat. Time to do something new. That Sleep Token song you worked on? Okay, so dramatically sad news that I must break down. We lost the file. I deleted it on accident. So it would seem that I had the old version queued in there somehow, and I also had the new version, and then I thought I deleted the old version. I did not. I deleted the new one. So the last, like, 30% of the song is blank again. It really hurt. It really hurt. God damn did it hurt. We do have the first part of it, though. It's also not perfectly aligned anymore, because I remember doing a lot of tweaks. I don't know that I have it stored anywhere. No more that I think about it. Yeah, there was a chance. I had uploaded a full thing of it, and then I fucking, I deleted. So I had a copy of all my songs saved on Google Drive, and it was in there, right? But I had a friend that I was going to send my current song category to, and I was like, well, I haven't updated in a while. There's like a good, like 80 new songs in there. So I went and I deleted the old file on Google Drive, and I added the new upload of everything. Because it all has to be in one RAR to make it easy, right? That happened to be the last backup copy. But in honor of its memory, we will play what we do have. I will drink to this. Chat, raise your glass, raise your weed, take a hit, take a sip. I'm gonna take a nice big one for this one. Should be a good volume. I'm gonna turn it louder. We're going louder. Hold on. Not to kill it mid-song, but crank it. Crank it.
I can fix that.
Hi, Ryder. Welcome on in. Congrats on second. We're currently paying tribute to a song I lost. I'll explain momentarily. I'm gonna lower the volume really quick and I'll explain. So the chart that's currently playing is one that I charted. I made the chart for this song. You might notice it's over. The song's not even close to over, but there's no more chart. This chart was finished. None of this here was blank. I had it charted all the way to the end. Unfortunately, we lost every single finished copy. All of my backups, all of my online backups, all of the ones that I gave to my friends, it is gone. All we have is this old, early version that I sent to Stone. There is nothing else left. It was accidentally wiped. So in memory, we play this alpha version of it. Big bummer. It was a lot of work too. Thank you. Not much that can be done about it. It happens. RIP, you know. Just unfortunate moment. But we are taking requests if anyone has requests. Otherwise, we just do random. And if anyone wants to do the gamba, feel free to do the gamba as many times as you want. We'll do it until I run out of alcohol. Is it just me or is this quiet as shit? Hold on. It is very quiet. Aussie, thank you for the lurk writer. Fuck all of that. I'll tap normally. Is this where the 6 comes from? Okay, no, I'm not doing that. I gave it an honest try. I gave it a real shot, right? But, like, I'm not gonna break my fingers for that right now. For one, like, I've been drinking too. Like, come on. Oh my god. My brain hurts. My brain hurts. Can you give me 1 second? I gotta check something. Oh, my head. Chat, alcohol mixed with Clone Hero. Oh. My vision is not working right. Everything be moving weird. Um. You might see the timer like barely moving on the corner, and that's because this is a ton of songs mixed together. Chat, I gotta be honest. I can barely tell what's going on. Everything is moving so weird. My eyes cannot keep up with what is happening. I am so fucked. Alcohol plus Clone Hero. Stupid, but fun. Okay, wait, I'm gonna be real. Mixed with the fact that I'm so tired, I might be making myself feel sick. I don't think I've ever had this problem before. But I'm gonna be so for real. Clone Hero's making me feel sick. I honestly might have to call it there. Before shit goes bad. I'm gonna go make better decisions with my life. I'm gonna get some sleep so I can get ready for my interview. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out during this short little stream. I do have some more fun and y'all for the remainder of the evening, which is where I'm gonna go hang out before I go to bed, which is Game Boy Light stream. So I hope that y'all can join me for that. If you want to know when I'm live again, you can follow me on Blue Sky, or you can join my Discord. I'm gonna go lay down before I feel sick to my stomach. If you can follow me along for that raid, we do have a raid message you can send, and if you don't have a subscription for the sub emote, you can unlock it for 100 channel points, or substitute a different emote, whatever you'd prefer. I know I'm kind of rushing through this, but my tummy hurty. Thank y'all so much for being here, though. This was a fantastic time. Have a great day or night, wherever you're out there in the world. Take care of yourselves first and foremost. Eat food, drink water, take your meds, get some sleep. I'll see y'all later. Bye! Bye, Acorn. Bye, Ryder. Bye, friends. Go show Light some love. I'll see y'all sometime tomorrow night. Bye!